Okay, so I want to just jump right in to your story. Can you take me back to that day or that moment? How did you know something was not right?
I never thought this would happen to me. If it hadn't been for my dear friend recognizing that something wasn't right, then this would have all been different. Last January, I was cooking and I had taken a break for a minute, and I had sort of a moment where I felt my hands, but it was like one hand belonged to a different body than my other hand. And so I thought, well, that was weird. I went back into the kitchen and getting everything together while our youngest daughter was going to go to the movies with some friends. And I went in to talk to her. Everything was clear in my head, but nothing would come out of my mouth. So she turned around, she was like, "Mom?" I was like, "Mm-hmm." I went to our bedroom and I motioned for my husband to come in, and then I began to cry because I was scared. I knew something had happened. We ended up calling. My friend is in the medical field, and she said, "I think she's had a stroke. Y'all need to stop what you're doing right now and go in." We went on to the emergency room, and I stayed overnight, and the MRI ended up showing that I'd had 2 strokes. My dear friend, she said, "This is not right. Something is not right. There's no reason a person of your age and your health that you should have had strokes." She was just very adamant about getting health care outside, to go to a more specialized doctor. I ended up getting at UT Southwest in Dallas to a neurologist, Dr. Yu. He specializes in women who have had strokes. And he just said, "I think you have a hole in your heart." We looked at the images of my brain. He showed me exactly where both strokes had happened, and he wanted to do some testing. And sure enough, there was a hole in my heart. And from there, I was referred to cardiology. And so this past summer, June 30th, I had a device put in. I went back a little bit later to do a follow-up, and it wasn't closed completely, but I'll go back February 17th. Then I pray that's good news, that it's all taken care of. What I hope you take away tonight is that your health is important, and you are important. And if this is your story, it doesn't have to be the end of your story. Keep searching to keep calling, keep knocking on the doors. My friend was so good in that. She wouldn't rest. She just said, "You rest, and I'm going to do this work." Just knowing if what I've been through can help save someone else's life, then that makes it all worth it, really. So